Hi, I'm Alicia Bodecker, and this is my favorite place or activity speech. My favorite activity is volleyball. I vaguely remember the sign-up paper I brought home to my mom in third grade. It was pink and somewhat crumpled, with North County Volleyball written in bold letters along the top. Unfortunately, my mom was pregnant at the time and therefore was unable to sign me up to play my third grade season, but the following year, when I was in fourth grade, she seized the opportunity to do so, and thus kick-started my career. Fast forward a decade, and I now play JUCO Division II collegiate volleyball here at Mott Community College. I never did think I would be a collegiate athlete, but I did follow a few crucial steps to get to where I am today, which include, but are not limited to, being coachable, having good sportsmanship, and maintaining good grades throughout school. First of all, you have to be a coachable athlete in order to be a collegiate athlete. You have to be open to constructive criticism, which means taking in everything that your coach tells you, whether it be advice, telling you that you're doing something wrong, or even just straight up yelling at you, which sucks, but that is the reality. You have to take it all in and really use it to your advantage, even if it hurts your feelings or you don't want to. This will help you provide better effort and exert more strength on the court, and it will also help you become a better athlete all around in any sport that you play. Coachability carries beyond sports, and it can build relationships as well. For example, if you are working in your career, whatever it may be, you can listen to your manager or your supervisor or your boss and take their advice and use it to your advantage to become a better employee. Next, you have to be a good sport. You have to show respect to other players in various different ways, whether it be your teammates or the opposing team. For example, if you hit a ball and you hurt them, you go over and apologize and tell them that you're sorry and you hope they're okay. Or whether it be your teammates, if they make a mistake and you're there to pick them up and help them out mentally. Having good sportsmanship teaches leadership, teamwork, and selflessness, which I personally know because I have played for several years and I've lost so many games, including my quarterfinal game my sophomore year of states. And that affected me big time because we were in a really bad spot mentally on the court and none of us had positive attitudes. Our coach wasn't helping out. Everybody was kind of nipping at each other, all that kind of fun jazz. And I took it upon myself to be the energy and the excitement and all around positive atmosphere on the court in order to try to pick my teammates up, which worked for a while, but North Branch ended up sweeping us in 3 and moved on to the next round, which ended our season. Finally, you have to be an academic weapon in order to be a collegiate athlete. This means you have to have good balance and time management. You have to make sure that you give adequate time to every commitment that you have and also put your all into all that you do, which is very difficult, especially coming from someone who's done it for so long and balanced a job outside of it. I've since quit my job. I don't work right now. I couldn't even imagine doing that. Excelling opens the door of future opportunities to even get into college. You have to have good GPA, good grades, do well on tests, and that also allows you to get into good programs for your career, and it also opens athletic doors in order to play collegiate volleyball, for example. Grades and eligibility requirements are also a huge deal in sports, and you don't want to be the person on the team that isn't able to play because you didn't turn in a paper last week. So it's really not that hard as long as you dedicate the adequate amount of time in order to get everything done and do everything in your fullest efforts. Being a collegiate athlete doesn't just fall into your lap. You have to have a coachable attitude, be a good sport, and do well academically, and coaches will begin to notice you. Accomplishing your dreams requires hard work, dedication, and it all eventually pays off. Little did I know that pink sign-up sheet that was a bit crumpled from my folder would end up changing the entire trajectory of my future. Thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful day.